Following the Buddha's teachings, Venerable Chen Dayin, the first commentator, among the monks, promoted the policy of four equalities. But many Brahmins knew, no one believed in the Venerable. Whenever they had the opportunity, they came to Chen Dayin to refute and question him. They think that, if they do not defeat the arguments of the Venerable, then from now on, Brahman will have no hope of being able to raise his head again. However, Venerable Chen Dayin was very good at arguing. When he met a Brahmin, no matter how powerful he was, he only needed to use a few short and simple sentences, and that Brahmin would defeat him. In the end, you have to be happy and tame. One day, the venerable monk and his fellow monks were about to enter the temple next to one lake in Balanai to have dinner, when an elderly Brahmin came to challenge him. The old Brahmin leaned on a stick and stood silently next to the venerable Chen Dayin, thinking that when Chen Dayin saw him, he would definitely stand up to make room for him to sit. But he didn't expect that. Chen Dayin didn't even bother to give him another look. He stood patiently for a long time, and finally loudly scolded him, "What do you think, when you see an old wealthy man like me coming, you don't know how to stand up and give up your seat?" When the monks heard that, they were startled. Many of them hastily stood up to give the old Brahmin a seat. Only Chen Dayin was not moved at all and asked again, "Who are you to come screaming so loudly? We are here to respectfully practice the Dharma, but there is no one here who is wealthy or our predecessors." The old Brahmin angrily raised the stick he was holding in his hand and pointed at his grey hair and asked, "Is my old age not enough for you to become a rich man? Isn't that enough for you to respect and respect? Grandfather, you cannot claim to be a wealthy man, nor can you expect us to respect you." Chen Dayin answered in a gentle but determined voice. The old Brahmin was extremely angry and used his stick to point at Chen Dayin's face and scold him. "Why do you despise people so much?" Chen Dayin calmly replied, "Through the sound, your voice, and through your rough gestures, I realize that you do not deserve to be respected as a rich man, nor do you deserve to be respected by others. Revere. Because even if you are a Brahmin 8 or 90 years old, with white hair and long teeth, if you do not practice truly, and are still passionate about sight, sound, taste, and touch, you have not been able to let go of afflictions such as greed, anger, and jealousy, he is still considered a child. Suppose you are a 20-year-old young man, with unwrinkled skin and jet-black hair, who has been freed from the bondage of desire, has no greed for the world, and no thoughts of resentment. If so, then we can praise him as a wealthy man, consider him an old man, worthy of our respect." The old Brahmin heard Chen Dayin say that, had no words to respond, so he quietly left.
Thank you for spending your valuable time on my channel journey to enlightenment. Wishing you a very peaceful and happy day. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my support channel. See you in the next video.